Hello, everyone, and welcome to OurVentura TV. I'm Sandra Siepak. On today's show, we're welcoming Leona Rollins. She is the City of Ventura Housing Services Manager. And thank you so much today, Leona, for joining us.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be with you guys today.
Very good. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your role at City of Ventura as a Housing Services Manager and what you and your team do for all of us here?
Yes, of course. So I have more than 10 years of experience in the housing realm.
Okay.
And as the Housing Services Manager for the City of Ventura, I am responsible for overseeing the administration and the grant management for our community development block grant, our home program, as well as other federal and state grants. We also work on affordable housing, homelessness, and other housing initiatives. And during the winter months, we actually have the city's foul weather shelter program.
That's a lot to do.
Exactly.
This winter, of course, I'm sure you well know, the temperatures have seen quite a dip and we've gotten more rain. So how are you and your team helping those people that are homeless here in Ventura?
Yes. So for the third year in a row, we are partnering with the River Community Church and Pastor Jim Duran for the foul weather shelter program. So essentially from December 1st of the previous year through March 31st of this year, when temperatures are projected to drop below 45 degrees, or we're projected to receive a quarter inch of rain or more, we activate the foul weather shelter, which is a temporary shelter for individuals experiencing homelessness. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to interject. When you deal with many of these people that are homeless, is there like overnight shelters that they could get into quickly when the weather is really bad? What happens in that situation?
So in that situation, like I said, when we activate the foul weather shelter, we actually coordinate with local hotel providers to reserve about 20 rooms where individuals experiencing homelessness can have the right, to dry off, get warm, have a hot shower, a hot meal, as well as transportation to and from the local motel. We do prioritize individuals who are 65 and older or suffer from a chronic health condition, and all remaining rooms after those who are prioritized are given out on a first come, first served basis.
Good to know, because it is quite difficult for many of these people, especially when we have weather changes and they have nowhere to go. It becomes a real problem here. So exactly. I just wondered how much of your city dollars go to make a difference in all that.
Yes. So through our city dollars, we receive funding directly from the Department of Housing and Urban Development for CDBG, which is Community Development Block Grants. And we receive about $25,000, which was allocated to this program for this season. However, an additional, thanks to our city council members, additional $60,000 have been allocated to this program for this winter season.
That's a big help. That helps a lot.
Exactly.
For those who are unable to secure temporary shelters, and many living on the streets, what other resources are available to them long-term to maybe help this problem, to be better so that they don't have to go back on the street?
Exactly. So when we're activating the foul weather shelter, no one who shows up to the River Community Church leaves empty-handed. We actually provide them with stay warm packs. So those stay warm packs include things like a jacket or a blanket, tents, sleeping bags, simple snacks, water. We also include things like socks and things of that particular nature. But when it comes to the long-term process, the City of Ventura is currently working on our comprehensive homelessness plan, where we're going to be able to identify, not only recognize the programs that we have in place right now, but additional programs so that we can secure additional funding to help our unhoused neighbors in our community.
What do you see the solution to be?
I think the solution to homelessness is multifaceted. It includes a lot of different things. So I think, increasing the number of emergency shelter beds to get those immediately off of the streets and into secured housing. Also ensuring that we have transitional programs But the most important thing is having permanent housing online.
Yes.
Exactly,
Yes.
for people can transition from homelessness into permanent housing through, the low barrier and housing first module that we use in the city of Ventura.
Yeah, I think, the tough part comes when you've got people living temporarily, like in their cars or, in tents on the street. You've also got situations with families. So how does that play into it now, too?
That is correct. So actually yesterday, the city of Ventura, my division, the Housing Services Division,
Right.
we hosted and participated in the point in time count for this year.
Okay.
Through the point in time count, we were able to calculate the number of individuals who are currently sheltered, meaning that they're living in emergency housing, traditional housing, and in motel conversions,
Okay.
as well as individuals who are unsheltered, those that are unfortunately sleeping on the streets, those living in their cars, RVs, and a number of different locations not meant for human habitation.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, with the point in time count, in partnership with the County of Ventura, we're able to calculate the number of people facing homelessness throughout our city as well as the county, which will allow us to apply for additional federal funding that can support the need and address the concerns that we have as a community to make sure our unhoused neighbors are no longer living on the streets of Ventura.
Right. You mentioned federal funding. Would that be a substantial amount?
Basically, each county or each jurisdiction throughout the state of California and throughout the country is allocated a certain amount of money. And as of right now, based on our previous numbers and what we've been allocated as a county of Ventura, we're looking at an additional $5.5 million in available funding. And that does not even include the available state funding that will be coming online in the coming months.
Okay. How can we as a community, all of us that are not, connected to the housing division here, how can we make a difference? It breaks our heart to see many of these people that are out there and we just can't do anything. What can we do?
Yes, and it's great that the community does want to get involved. So right now, we're currently accepting donations for Stay Warm packs. So we're looking for items such as rain ponchos, blankets, jackets, and tarps, hand warmers, socks, toiletries, non-perishable snacks. And all new and gently used items will be accepted. So anyone looking to donate these types of items, we would greatly appreciate if they would donate them directly to the River Community Church, which is located at 859 East Santa Clara Street.
Okay.
We're also able to make monetary donations to the River Community Church by mailing a check with the memo line indicating foul weather at 859 East Santa Clara Street in Ventura, of course, at 93001. And finally, to make it a lot easier for the community to get involved, we also are allowing individuals to donate online. And we even created an Amazon wish list. So anyone interested in participating online and looking for additional information can always visit our city website, which is cityofventura.ca.gov/foul weather. And we're hoping to truly get a bulk of donations as soon as possible so that we can build these Stay Warm packs and help individuals before the next harsh winter event.
So all that together will really help and make a difference to many of these people that really need it the most.
Exactly.
Okay. So can you share any other online resources? Is there anything else that people would need to know about through your housing office that would be able to help?
Yes, of course. So all the information from this interview and so much more about the city's Housing Services Division can be found online on our city website, which is cityofventura.ca.gov/housing services. On our website, residents will find information about affordable housing, fair housing, our foul weather shelter, grants, and so much more information. And also, I want the community to feel very open that they can reach out to me directly, and I can be reached via email at lrollins@cityofventura.ca.gov. And I will be more than happy to answer any questions or direct them to someone who can assist them.
That's so good. That's so good to hear that there is so much going on that is going to be help in the right direction for so many of these people. So thank you very much, Leona Rollins, City of Ventura Housing Services Manager. What you and your team are doing for so many is making a big difference. And we thank you for that.
Thank you so much for having me today, Sandra.
Very good. And thank all of you for joining us on Our Ventura TV. I'm Sandra Siepak. We look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, everyone.